setup this is. This is like the OG of OG setups right here. We're about 15 seconds in and got to wait a little bit longer till people start flooding into the stream. But goodness gracious, it has been a minute since I've streamed on this side of the table. I know. We got the table back. Let's freaking go. We have the table back. Literally. All right. Should be people coming in here about right now. Let's see. Who will be first? What's up, Youngblood? You are first. Let's go, dude. Heck yeah. What's up, David? You're second. Silas is third. S19 is fifth. Thomas, you are sixth. Good to have you in here. Charlola is in here. Dude, Charlola, it has been forever. You are seventh in stream. Yo, Knives is eighth. Good to have you in here, dude. Tin Can Kicker is ninth. Heck yeah. Silas, you are in fact third, if I remember correctly. Yep, you are third. David is second. Dude, Charlola hasn't been in here in like months. This is crazy. You've been on vacation. Okay, there's no way you've been on vacation for that long, dude. I get it if you've been on vacation, but you are not about to tell me you've been on vacation for the like the past half year. That's absolutely insane, dude. All right. I was third. Knives, you were not third. I do apologize. You were not third indeed. All right. What's up, Honeycomb? Good to have you in here. How are you doing, Sam? I'm doing amazing. Let's see. I want to see how many of my mods recognize what's going on here. Sam, you should consider making me mod. I will consider making you mod if you consistently keep being in streams. I will warn you, I'm not looking for any mods right now, so it's really not likely. But if you consistently make it to the streams, maybe one day, honestly. What's up, Unknown Car? Good to have you in here. My sister had a seizure yesterday. Dude, I'm sorry to hear that, S19. That is horrible. I will continue to keep you and other viewers in my prayers, dude. Dude, here's the thing. Everybody asks for prayer requests, but the thing is, there's power in prayer. God hears you just as much as he hears me. And a lot of people say that God doesn't answer every prayer, and that's not true. I will be the first to tell you God answers every single prayer. Whether it's you praying, whether it's me praying, whether it's a group praying collectively, God answers every single prayer. He hears every prayer and he answers every prayer. The thing is, he may not always give the answer that we want. Typically, God is going to give you one out of three different answers. If you ask for something of God, if you make a request known to him, his answer is going to be yes, no, or wait. Now, sometimes we may not like or we may not even expect the answer that he gives us, but God answers every single prayer. It's just not always what we want and not always what we may expect either. What's up, Short Flips? Good to have you in here. Where I live, it's 11:26. Dude, it is 3:26 for me in the afternoon. That is crazy. All right. I'm the first on that list. Yes, you are, Youngblood. You are absolutely first on my end. All right. What's up? We got 32 people in here, 35 people in here. Y'all, feel free to say hi or ask me any questions. We are back to the old setup. I don't know how Silas, of all people, has not noticed this yet. We are back at the old setup, y'all. We have the table back. How long's it been since we've had the table back? Yo, what's up, Imperio? Good to have you in here. All right. What's up, S19 said, yo, knives, I could replace Silas and Youngblood. Ooh, maybe, possibly, I don't know. Yo, Ghost Flipping just went live. What the frick, dude? Everybody go raid Ghost Flipping stream right now and tell him L Ghost for streaming right after I went live. That is crazy. All right, what's up, Gain said, bro, care handle, bro? Yes, sir. Don't even know what that means, but yes, sir. All right, Gracie Davis said, what's up? I'm back. Jesus loves you. Yes, indeed, Gracie, Jesus loves you. He loves me, but that does not mean that he loves, accepts, or affirms the sin in our lives. It's actually because he loves us that he calls us out of sin. All right. You got to have compassion, grace, and truth for it to be true biblical love. Grace and compassion are very similar. Basically the same thing, in my opinion. I will use them interchangeably, but you have to have compassion or grace. Again, basically the same thing. And truth for it to be love. Nowadays, when it comes to especially political conversations and the political aspect of things, one side is always way too compassionate and totally rejects logic and truth, and then one side cares so much about logic and truth that they begin to lose the compassion and grace aspect of it. You have to have both. You have to have truth and you have to have compassion and grace for it to be true biblical love the way that Jesus loved. All right. Grace said, amen, brother. Yes, sir. All right. Guy, you want to know, says, OnlyFans a sin? Yeah. It is a type of, so does the Bible, let me put it this way. Does the Bible talk specifically about OnlyFans? No. Does the Bible talk about sexual immorality and lust? Yes. So yes, that is a sin. Damian Smalt said, "You're cool, dude." Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. What's up, Jaden Brunson? What's up, Ryan Nelson? What's up, Peter? All right. What's up, Blizzard? Said, "Are they sharp?" This one right here is not, but I do have a live blade here with me. This is my sharp one, aka a live blade. So when it comes to balisongs, you have three different types. You have trainers, false lives, and live blades. This right here is indeed what we call a live blade, aka a sharp one. This is considered to be a live blade. What's up, V-Bucks? Good to have you here. All right, what's up, Kimberly? What's up, Laura? What's up, Peanut? Good to have you in here as well. What's up, Damien? I already said hi to you. What's up, Ryan? Said, "I like beans." Awesome, Ryan. Guys, can we get W Ryan in the chat? Apparently, Ryan likes beans. Let's freaking go. Who doesn't like beans? I don't like beans. I hate to tell you, but I do not like beans. We got like 150 people in here. Y'all, feel free to say hi or ask me any questions. Dang, you guys are. You are saying hi. You are asking me questions. I gotta catch up to this. Golly. What's up, Spartan? What's up, Eli? What's up, Darkmaster? What's up, Blueberry Muffin? What's up, Friendly? What's up, Trexton? What's up, Buff Shark? Dude, I love the random names. You got Billy, you got Bobby, you got Sarah, you got normal names in here, then you got someone named Buff Shark. Then you got someone named Penguin in here. Dude, oh, I love it. What wagon egg? Dude, why would you ever want to mix wagons and eggs? I don't get it, but I love it. Let's freaking go. What's up, Ryder Taylor? Yes, I did mention you indeed. All right. What's up, Grant Baldwin? And how much was it? This right here is one of my most expensive in my collection. This is the BB Superfly. This is the Superfly from the company BB Barfly, also known as the BB Superfly. This has titanium handles. This is perfectly safe. This is a balisong trainer, just for flipping purposes, practicing, and having fun with. Someone said, "You do martial arts?" Yes, I do. You probably can tell based off the tonfa in the background, as well as my gi. But anyways, that is not what the stream is focused on. I do mainly balisong flipping as a fun hobby. Balisong flipping is not involved or incorporated in any way, shape, or form with the martial arts that I do practice. I do train in traditional Okinawan martial arts. The specific style that I do is, it's got like a really weird long name. It's Tengokuru Bujitsu Shikai. It is traditional Okinawan karate. All right. What's up, Gracie? What's up, Vecom? I said hello. Say hey, Queen Macy. Hey, Queen Macy. Good to have you in here. What's up, Chase Helzer? What's up, Slay Eva or Eva or Ava? I'm gonna call you Ava. Eva, LOL. How about that? I'll just call you that. Feel free to say hi. Any questions? Have a great day. Yes, sir, Peanut. Thank you. That's getting pinned. All right. Knives said, "Yo, Sam, you don't want to mess with me. Why don't you say good morning?" I said, "Bad morning." That is crazy. That is just as much of an insult as saying that you want both sides of someone's pillow to be warm. That is absolutely absurd, my dude. All right. Jess said, "Hey, it's Daniel. Remember me?" I feel like I might. I might remember you, Daniel. All right, what's up, Corey? Good to have you in here. Friendly said, "Yo, how was your day?" Awesome. Hope yours is too. Hopefully better now that I'm streaming. Definitely better for me now that I'm streaming. Love streaming, dude. David said, "Sam, Ghost is rage baiting you." Oh, I know. Trust me, dude. Ghost went live literally like less than 5 minutes after I went live. It's kind of crazy. I like mustard and watermelon. Awesome, friendly, amazing. I'm genuinely just so tough. You are not really. You are indeed not tough. I mean, you are kind of, but also not really. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Anyways, not tough, really, Carolina. Carolina Gopel. This is not tough, really. Awesome, cool. Kades, it says hi. Yo, what's up? Mustard and watermelon. That's just still crazy. Uh, Go so why can't I stream when I have 50 plus subs? There are different requirements you have to have. There are more requirements that YouTube has for you rather than just having 50 subscribers. You have to have a certain amount of watch time, as well as a few other things. You don't just have to have 50 subscribers. There are other requirements you have to meet. But also, if you did just get 50 subscribers, it normally takes a few days for that to register with YouTube. So just continue making shorts or whatever. I'd recommend shorts rather than long form videos if you're trying to bring in subscribers. And then just continue doing what you're doing. And I would say by the time you have 60 to 70, it may still take a few days to register, but honestly, if you have over 50 subscribers, just wait a few days. And it normally does take at least 24 hours, if not more. It takes a few days to register for YouTube before you are actually able to physically live stream. All right, Sam, you don't want to mess with me. I just want to take one cookie. I took two. I said that's crazy, dude. You are absurd, you monster. That's insane. All right, Colton said the knife flipping guy. Yes, indeed. Uh, this is ghost flipping. This is not ghost flipping. Actually, I'm the Balisong Traveler. Ghost flipping is also live. That little nugget of a man he is, choosing to go live less than 5 minutes after me. Yeah. We're not going to talk about that. Yes, I called ghost flipping a nugget. You can quote that. I don't care. D Ski said ghost flipping is his channel. Yes, indeed. What's up, Barb Davis? Good to have you in here. Silas says, demodded from Ghost because of some nerd saying I didn't like his content, even though I do. That's crazy, dude. Last time I was in Ghost stream, I asked for mod and somebody took me down. Somebody timed me out. I'm not sure who it was. I'm not sure if it was you trying to rage bait me or if it was Ghost himself. Somebody timed me out in Ghost stream for no reason at all. It's kind of crazy. All right, what's up? Maybe good to have you in here. I'm here, Sam. I used to follow you on Instagram, but I deleted it. Ah, that's all good. All good. Instagram's not the app I would recommend to all people. The main reason I have Instagram is just to be able to get into contact with viewers, but mainly other content creators. So I do have it to where viewers can feel free to text me. Or what we call DM, that's direct message on Instagram. So I do have it open to where if any viewer of mine would like to reach out to me, they can with any disagreements, any questions, even if they need advice, prayer requests, all that fun stuff. They can absolutely feel free to reach out to me. But I mainly use Instagram in order to be able to contact other content creators, to be able to do Balisong trades, to buy and sell Balisongs. Again, I don't really sell mine. I have done. I have bought a few Balisongs through the Instagram marketplace though. I don't think I've ever really sold any of mine there, but I also just like to have it to be able to get into contact with other content creators. So, like, I've sent Benjamin Flips and the Buffness and a few others some Lego Battle songs in the past and that type of thing. So I just like to have it in order to be able to contact other Battle Song content creators out there. All right. And I also use it in order to post my edits on there. I post a lot of Battle Song edits on Instagram. All right. By the way, I have 66 subs for like a month. Dude, okay. In that case, you probably are not meeting some of the other requirements for live streaming. All right, Easton Too Real said, "Do you like fishing or driving ATVs?" Honestly, I've never really been into driving ATVs. That's not really something I've ever been into. But I am kind of into fishing. It's been years since I've gone fishing. I've not really done either of those things in a long, long time. Specifically fishing, I honestly love fishing. It's a fun thing to do. I know I used to love fishing. I probably still do. It's just been forever since I've gone fishing. All right. One Love said, sorry I'm late. You're all good, dude. All right, Islamic said, yo, bro, kind of need some advice. Just started yesterday. All good, dude. I would recommend learning the basic opening, which is this trick right here. And then the second trick I'd recommend learning, or possibly first, depending on what you think you're going to be better at, is the Y2K, or also known as the thumb rollover. And then the Y2K is just thumb rollover to open position. All right, do you like Pokemon? I'm not a big Pokemon fan. Nope. A lot of people in the hobby are, but I'm not. So Y2K, by the way, for the last person who was asking, is just a thumb rollover to open position, also known as a wrist pass. So thumb rollover, wrist pass, that's the Y2K. Friendly said, I like femboys. Okay, cool. Don't know why we need to know that, but awesome, dude. Not really, not really awesome. I could pull up First Timothy chapter 1, verse 10 for you, but anyways. All right. Someone said, I'm the guy who does parkour. Oh yeah, awesome to have you in here, dude. W table. Thank you. Cool. All right. What's up, Pumpkin Spice Man? Good to have you in here. I am reading chat and I am yapping too much. You are correct. I do both of those things. All right. Wow, that is cool. Thank you, Andrew. I appreciate that. What's up, Bread Does Things? Mascot is here. Yeah, but for you to be the mascot, you gotta be here more, dude. You can't just say I'm here and then leave. Come on, dude. You gotta stay in the streams. Come on now. Zacho said, just hit the gym. Awesome, dude. Are you saying you just hit the gym or are you telling me to go hit the gym? I'd be down with both of those things. If you did, awesome. If you're telling me to, we could genuinely turn this into a workout stream. I would be down with that. Shoot, let me move this box real quick. I do. Curl 20s. I know. Kind of sad. I need to work out more. I'm hoping to get to 25s and then eventually 30s. I mean, if I'm curling 30s, I'll be doing pretty dang good, but it's just 20s for right now. Do 50 push-ups. There is a stream somewheres on my channel. I don't know where. One of it's like when I first started the daily streaming grind. So I'd say it's within my first 30 streams somewheres, within my first 10 to 20 to 30 streams. I'd say probably within my first 20 streams, there is somewheres on my channel. There is a stream of me doing push-ups, and I'm not joking. I did push-ups on stream one time, but I will not be doing that again. All right. Why are you flipping in your room and not in your backyard like you usually do? Because it is freaking hot out where I am, dude. There is a heat wave going through the Ozarks or something. It's I didn't check the weather, but it's at least 90 degrees outside right now. And if you do not know, flipping balisongs is not the funnest thing to do in the smoldering heat. And I won't say smoldering, but the hot, hot heat, if you know what I'm saying. There's a heat advisory where I am. Yeah, you get it, dude. All right, we got 43 people in here. Y'all, feel free to say hi or ask me any questions. Yo, bro, is the balisong illegal in Japan? It might be. I really don't know about Japan. You're gonna have to look that up for yourself. Look up your local laws before buying a live blade, false live, or a trainer. All right, it's 93 where he's at. It's 95 here. Young blood, how do you know that it's 93 where I'm at? I never said that. I never gave you an exact number. Are you stalking me? We don't know. Okay, cool. Anyways, dude, are you streaming under two channels? I am not. Ghost Flipping is also live. You probably just saw Ghost Flipping. He is a different amazing content creator, and he, like the little nugget that he is, decided to go live less than 5 minutes after me. So, thanks for that, Ghost. Anyways, thank you, URW. I'm subbed and liked. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Look outside your window to see Youngblood. Really? Okay, okay. Whoa, I'm down. Give me a second. Yeah, that's cap. That's straight cap. Gotcha. Anyways. All right. What's up, Grant Baldwin? Said, I want on. What do you mean you want on? Like you want a ballad song? I recommend an Bally Impulse. All right. Rap Sock said, bro, Ghost is better, I think. Really? Ghost is better. Ghost is better. Real. Okay. Whoa. Wait a minute. Tell Ghost I want somebody to go back and forth from my stream and Ghost Living stream and to give us each Bally dares. We're gonna play a game of Bally without even communicating to one another. Can Ghost do this? Under the leg, dude. One of the best tricks out there. Tell Ghost to do an under the leg trick, or else I'm the better YouTuber. Nah, I'm joking, dude. Ghost is awesome. Ghost is absolutely amazing, guys. It's all fun and games, honestly. But for real though, just I his timing with his lives do kind of suck sometimes. Anyways, let's see here. Your mod is mean. Which mod? All right. One of the best tricks. Okay, that was a little I exaggerated that a little bit. All right. Gotta get a shout out, please. Shout out to you, K's YouTube Speed. Good to have you in here. I think I'm getting together a band in the pop rock kind of genre. Dude, awesome. Heck yeah. What's up, Southern Life? Said, hey yo, what's up? Uh Knife said, Ghost sucks when compared to Sam. Samuel is the best at doing such things. Okay, see, all right. This is the kind of rage bait that I get. All right, but in a fun way. All right, literally twirl is the best trick ever. I don't know if I agree with that. I feel like zero gravity low scissor would be one of the best. So like look at this, dude. Zero gravity low scissor into swivel, one of the best tricks ever. I absolutely love that thing. The dude can't leg trick. He can't. I told him he ignored my message. Haha. Dude. Okay. In all seriousness, though, please don't go hating on Ghost Slipping. All right. I know he does not intend to ignore your guys' comments, just as I do. We both Ghost Flipping and I, both of us, we try to read off every comment. We do not try to ignore anybody. Don't go hating on Ghost. All right. Ghost is an awesome guy. He's another awesome content creator. He did shout out my channel, dude. Ghost is awesome. He's done so much for my channel, and I do really appreciate him. Go show Ghost some love. Maybe get him to stop streaming the same time as me if possible. We got to make a contract about that or something. Eventually there's going to be a legal contract of some kind. Again, it's all jokes. I promise. Ghost, if you're watching this, all jokes. We're good, dude. All right. Uh I was on Ghost stream, really friendly. All right. Can you do low gravity? Low gravity chaplain? Heck yeah, dude. All right. Thoughts on North Korean strict rules? Yeah, no. There's not much freedom in North Korea whatsoever. Speaking of ghosts, I think he misunderstood because I didn't mean ghost flipping. I meant ghost valleys. Oh, okay, dude. I got you. All right. Can you do Godspeed? Godspeed is not an actual balisong trick. That was made popular by a dude named Polar Flaps. We're not going to talk much about polar flaps here, but anyways, that's not a real balisong trick. That is a yo-yo trick, and I personally, as a Christian, don't really like to call anything Godspeed, God mode, God anything, because it could be considered not so much using the Lord's name in vain as it is careless language and just disrespect of God. It's using God's name carelessly, which I don't think is something you should be doing. All right, beautiful balisong. Thank you, new car guy. I appreciate that. Bands Gaming said, "Awesome, yes, sir." Flip in front of window. I got you, dude. Absolutely. What battle song do we want to flip in front of the window? We'll do the Barracuda V2. Why not? I do have a box here, but here, front of the window, in front of the light. How about that? This looks absolutely beautiful. Heck yeah. Thank you. I'm also Christian. Awesome, dude. Heck yeah. I gotta go now. When your next stream? I try and stream daily if possible. All right. Battle, you're better than Ghost. Okay, I genuinely don't want to start a rivalry with me and Ghost. Ghost is awesome, dude. Honestly, I never looked at it that way. Thank you for opening my eyes to my ignorance, dude. All good. Just go look at Scripture. Scripture, it's plain as day, right there in Scripture, dude. Pimple on his hand. What? Pimp? What? Do I have a pimple on my hand? Oh, no, that's not a pimple. See that right there? That is all thanks to this little thing called the Navali's Canyon. If you guys don't know, this is a false live blade, but false live blades can still have pretty pointy tips. Uh, it did get me during an aerial. I think it was an aerial. I did something. Somehow it got me there. Anyways, don't mess up. Yes, sir. All right, what's up, Dog Benji? Good to have you in here. Rowdy said, and you both have different styles. And hats AI. What do you mean hat? Okay, different styles of flipping, I understand, but hats AI, what the heck does that mean? What the heck does that mean, my dude? One of your mods signed me out for asking to mod. Yeah, that's not allowed, guys. I mean, if you're asking for mod, they have no reason to time you out. You probably were spamming it. If you're spamming, my mods will take you down. Just don't spam. Don't say foul language. You're good to go. All right. Let's see here. Bob Smith said, "This is not safe to play with. You chop your fingers off with that. You actually cannot. Number one, this is a false live blade. This thing's perfectly safe, just for flipping purposes, practicing, and having fun with. All right. Secondly, even if you had a live blade like this one over here, this is a live blade. You are going to have to genuinely try in order to do that. Okay. It is not that. It is very, very hard to let me put it like this. You're not going to be able to chop off an entire digit and an entire finger with a balisong unless you are trying to do so. The worst that is going to happen is that you are going to get maybe a little cut on your hands. It does get a little sketchy when you begin to do aerial tricks. Then you have the possibility of getting yourself other places on your body, such as your arm or your leg. But whenever you're just doing tricks like this, the worst that's going to happen is you might cut yourself a little bit on your finger. Even then, it's going to be like a paper cut. You can get deep cuts depending on how sharp your balisong is, though. I know Ethan, aka Two Bit, has gotten some pretty crazy slices in the past. All right. Thoughts on Japan's prices? I don't really know much about Japan's prices, dude. I'm sorry. What are you wearing? Look like a dress? Guys, does this look like a dress? Chat. This is not a this is not a dress. I got on my good old my icy no sleeve shirt, and I got on some white shorts, some tennis shoes. Nothing about this looks like a dress. What in the world, my dude? What's up, Ninty? Good to have you here. Your long shirt? Yeah, shirt's a little bit long. Just a little bit long. All right, large shirt and yeah, pretty large shirt. Not the largest shirt. Yeah, it is one of the larger shirts that I do own. Yeah. All right. Let's see here. And if you guys don't know, I actually bought this shirt whenever I went to go visit Springfield EDC. You guys can go feel free to check out that video, and you guys will see the exact shirt I'm talking about at the end of the video. Can you use a blue one? Absolutely. I can absolutely use a blue one for you. All right. W2000 style, yes, sir. All right. Let's see here. Bands Gaming said, "Can you show all battle songs?" Just did. Here you go. Here's all the battle songs. All right. Loki, the icy shirt, with the boot cut, jeans, off white, Converse with the black headset would go hard. I kind of rock that. Yeah, I think that's a good thing. I think that's a compliment. I'm gonna say thank you for that because I think I agree, but I really can't tell. All right, what's up, Andrew? Says, "Is that a butterfly knife?" Andrew, this is indeed a butterfly knife, also known as a balisong trainer. So this is a balisong trainer, also known as a butterfly knife trainer. This thing is perfectly safe for just for flipping purposes, practicing, and having fun with. L Ghost, all right now. Let's see. Do you remember Sync 5? I feel like I might. Yeah. Okay, Andrew, I just answered your question. Please stop spamming, or else my mods will take you down if you continue to spam. All right, Seacrest, are you finna go to jail? Nope. Balisongs are perfectly legal here in Missouri. Both trainers, false lives, and even live blades are all legal here in Missouri. And I do live here in southern Missouri, also known as the Ozarks. So it is perfectly legal for me to own these and for me to carry these, and even for me to play with these out in public. Because this is considered a skill toy. This is for playing with. This is basically the ultimate fidget toy. It's for just literally training with, practicing with. Perfectly safe. Again, this is perfectly safe just for flipping purposes, practicing and having fun with. This is considered more of a skill toy rather than a knife. All right, let's see here. I live in Alabama. Awesome, Preston. Heck yeah. Sweet home Alabama. There you go. I'm sorry. Please don't clip that. That was my bad. All right. My friend told me they were illegal. They are illegal in some states. Live blades are. Trainers are perfectly legal here throughout the U.S. I'm pretty sure trainers are perfectly legal in every state. Live blades, on the other hand, are indeed and are in fact illegal in certain states here in the U.S. Here in the good old USA. Clipped? Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. How many battle songs you got? I have roughly 20 in my collection. I have about so there's 6 here. I got about 11 here that you guys can see. But I do have about 20 in my collection. I live in France. Awesome, dude. Awesome. We need the church. And yes, dude, we do need the church. Absolutely. Scripture says, "Do not forsake the assembly." We absolutely need the church. We all are one in the body of Christ. All right. Live in North Carolina. Awesome, dude. Heck yeah. All right. Benny Blue says, "I'm at checkout, by the way." Awesome, dude. You're watching my live stream in the middle of a grocery store or in the middle of some sort of store. Awesome, dude. Heck yeah. Thinking of buying Nabalis Crescent. Thoughts? Dude, the Nabalis Crescent is one of the best Balisongs Nabalis has produced, in my opinion, when it comes to flipping. However, I'm not sure. It might have been fixed. You're gonna have to. You may want to go and look at a more updated version. They may have fixed it. Let me know down in the chat, down in the comments. But chat, let me know if they fixed it. People like Youngblood and Silas. But for a while, I know that this thing is known for the trainer blade snapping on this. It is not the most durable balisong out there. And if you do drop this thing on concrete too many times, or even the wrong way at all, it is known for the trainer blade snapping right about there and completely snapping off. All right, guess who? Yo, what's up, Wavy? All right. I'm thinking of saving for the Lady Tie Kite. Do you think I should? I don't know about the Lady Tie Kite. I assume you're talking about the kite, the titanium version of the kite from LDY. Uh, I'm not a big fan of the Kite Owl. I've not flipped it, but just from what I've seen, I'm not a huge fan of the looks of it. However, the titanium version of the kite does look pretty sweet with the type of trainer blade that they have. So yeah, I guess I recommend it. I've not flipped it. I can't give you my opinions on how it flips, but I will say if I'm thinking of the correct one that you're talking about, it does look pretty sick, and I've heard good things about it. And I would definitely recommend it. All right. Also, what's good, homie gang? Yes, sir. All right. Do you go to church? Yes, I do. In fact, go to church. I go to a non-denominational church, here in the Ozarks, in the city that I live in. All right. Let's see here. What's up, Ballyunk? Good to have you in here. Dude, we got Ballyunk in here. Let's go. Let's get W-Unk in the chat. If you guys don't know, Ballyunk is one of the best Balisong content creators out there. He's not the most popular, so if you guys are into Balisongs, you are looking for a good YouTuber or content creator to go watch Ballyunk. He deserves more attention, honestly. Ballyunk is absolutely amazing. All right, two pieces of chicken said, yo. Dude, see, I love these names. We got normal names. Like there's somebody in here named Sarah, someone in here named Billy or Bob. Not Bob, just like Billy. I literally had someone in here named Jones the other day or Billy. Then you got someone in here named Two Pieces of Chicken. I want to know what goes through your mind when you're looking for an account name or a channel name for YouTube and you're like, "You know what? I'm going to name myself Two Pieces of Chicken. Why not?" I don't I don't get it, but I love it. I love it so much. I I really do not get it, but I absolutely love it. Like a lot. Love it so much, dude. Heck yeah. Are you in Missouri? Yes, I am in fact in Missouri, Dynamite. All right. Someone said, Sam, can you shout out my girlfriend who's in the chat? Her name is Siri. Yeah. Shout out to you, Siri. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to get my thing to sound off, which it doesn't because I don't have the voice activated thing turned on right now in settings. So ha. But yeah, there you go. All right, dog. You said, "Do you know Ghost Flipper?" You mean Ghost Flipping? And yes, he is also live right now. I am not Ghost Flipping. Ghost Flipping is not me. He is also live right now. He's another awesome, awesome content creator in the Balisong community. Uh, I like to every now and then just make little jokes about us having beef. We don't have any beef. Ghost Flipping's awesome. I do recommend his channel if you're looking for some good tutorials. Give me just 1 second, y'all. Sorry about that. Like I was saying, yeah, I do joke sometimes about Ghost and I having beef, but Ghost is an absolutely amazing content creator in the community. Go support Ghost. Honestly, Ghost flipping is absolutely awesome. I just wish that he would quit streaming at the same times that I am. Anyways, where did you get it? I got this from the company Nibalis. This right here is the Nibalis Crescent. All right. Did you get my Instagram message? I might have. I'm not able to check Instagram while streaming, but I'll definitely check after the stream for you. Can you please respond and check out my channel? Benny Blues, I have responded and go comment on a different one of my shorts or on a different one of my videos. Say, hey, I was from the stream. Can you check out my channel, please? Or something like that. And I'll absolutely go check out your channel for you. All right. All right, Valiant said, I'm definitely not great, just learning, but thanks, LOL. I appreciate the support, man. Yes, sir. Valiant, again, dude, you deserve more attention for the level of, for the quality of content that you have on your channel. It's actually amazing and insane. All right. Jimmy Raymay said, bro, Ghost Flipping is the next live. When I'm swiping, he's doing the exact same thing. Yes, sir. Ghost Flipping is indeed doing the exact same thing with Balisongs. He probably has a pretty decent collection, just like mine here. Ghost Flipping's awesome. Ghost Swimming is indeed awesome. Just tell him to stop going live at the exact same time as me. I don't appreciate it, but I will tolerate it. All right. Do you see the Nibalis Pit Viper that's going to come out? Yes. Wait, did the Pit Viper win? Is that the one that won? I haven't seen the final results yet. I knew it was in the top 3 for Create with Nibalis. I was really hoping that the Harvest would win. All right, I was scrolling and then scrolled down once. Yep, yo, can I get a shout out? I subbed also because I want to help you as much as I can right now. Awesome, Guinea Pig World. I appreciate that. And yes, I will absolutely shout you out. Shout out Guinea Pig World dash 05D6T. There you go. Chat, should I go live when Sam goes live? Youngblood, I might sue you, and I'm not joking. Okay, I am joking, but to an extent. You get what I'm saying. All right, can you throw it and catch it? Absolutely, dude. Heck yeah, it's considered an aerial. There you go. There's a basic aerial, such as this right here. There's an ice pick catch, that right there. Then there's also scissor catches, like this right here, or like I like to do a lot, low scissor catches. There you go. Baliunk said, all right, man, I've got to drop. Everyone have a great day. You too, Baliunk. Good to have you in here. See you, dude. See you, man. All right. Someone said, takes forever to get the eligibility of monetization. Yeah. Yeah, it does. I've been like extremely, extremely blessed with the way that it came about with my channel. All right, just came back from Ghost Slippers channel. Slippers, Ghost Slippers. Okay, I'm quoting that. I'm that Ghost is never gonna live that down. He didn't even do it, and he's not gonna live that one down, guys. That's the new name. Ghost Flipping's no longer Ghost Flipping. He is Ghost Slippers. We are from now on forever gonna call Ghost Flipping. We're gonna call Ghost Flipping Ghost Slippers. All right, you guys down with that? Let's go. All right, what's Morse? I'm just calling you Morse. All right. So, what's the best trainer? If it matters, I'm going to buy a Benchmade Morpho 51 as my real life. All right. I would recommend a Cracker Rackin. as your first live blade. It is pretty expensive, but I'd recommend the Crackerakin as your first live blade. But if you're looking for a good trainer, on the other hand, I would recommend the Nibali's Impulse. If you are just getting into the hobby, if you are like a fresh beginner, no zero tricks, get the Nibali's Impulse. If you're looking for something a bit more intermediate, I'd recommend anything from BB Barfly. They have the BB Barfly Barracuda V2. So this is the Barracuda V2. It is pretty cheap. It's the aluminum. It is aluminum handles. An amazing trainer, and if you want to get a more high quality version of the Barracuda, you can get the Superfly, which does have titanium handles and arguably better durability. I really am not sure if I'd say this thing is more durable though. And then finally, if you're looking for something advanced, like I said, I'd recommend the Crackerakin, whether you get a trainer or a live blade version. All right. What's the blue one called? This is the Nabalis cheese. This is the cheese from the company Nabalis. This thing normally has yellow handles, but I decided to get the blue version. All right, I really want a Nami, dude, heck yeah. Uh, I'm not. I would recommend a Nami clone. Titus currently has a Nami clone with 7075 aluminum handles, and you can literally get a false live Nami for as cheap as 40 bucks right now. It's kind of crazy, and I've heard it actually flips pretty dang good for the price. And it flips very similar to a real Nami from what I've heard. Anyways, I'm back. Awesome to have you back, Perez. Good to have you in here. Hello, mate. It's me again. Good to have you back in here, MRV. All right, Axel said, you ever rock the Kershaw? See, I've heard a lot about Kershaw. I'm not a big Kershaw guy. Never really owned a Kershaw. Never even flipped a Kershaw Balisong. I've definitely heard a lot about it though. All right, can you please use the black and white Balisong? Black and white. Don't think there's not a black and white one here. There's a black and silver one, which is the Nivalis Wing. I'm assuming that's what you're meaning. There's the black and silver Kraken Trainer. Then there's also the black and silver Nivalis Wing. All right. Sorry, my guy. I gotta go, but hey, it's the best to remember. The name's Daniel. Don't forget it. I won't forget it. Thanks for being in here, Daniel. All right, we got 34 people in stream. Y'all, again, feel free to say hi or ask me any questions. All right. Sounds like can you ask for one for Christmas? What do you mean ask for one for Christmas? I mean, if you want to, you can, but I don't know. All right, Mr. Cheese Tech said Karambit Battle Song. I actually do not have a Karambit. I do have, as you can see, lots of battle songs though. Trainers, false lives, and live blades. Have you ever dropped it and stabbed your foot? I have not actually. I mean, I have dropped it, and one of the handles has hit my foot. That still don't feel too pretty whenever whenever you're barefoot, not wearing any shoes, don't have any shoes on. But like, yeah. Pizza Man said, also for the record one, I am supposed to acknowledge you as what? What are you saying, dude? So I'm talking about the one that you just been talking about, the one that you said works very well. Oh, you're talking about the Cracker Racket. I got you, dude. Heck yeah. This is my rounded Kraken. This is the Cracker Racken trainer from Squid Industries. All right. Guys, name one of Sam's favorite stream sentences. Oh goodness. Goodness gracious. All right, bye, these peeps. All right, see you, Wavy. Thanks for being in here. Back, I was drinking tea. Awesome, dude. Heck yeah. Wait, you have a karambit? I do not have a karambit. Nope. All right, Zacho said Romans 3:23. All have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. Yes, sir. Absolutely. We all sin. We all fall short of the glory of God. All right. Can you do low gravity again? Absolutely, dude. There you go. All right. Do the karambit. I do not have a karambit. Saying who's your favorite viewer excluding mods? Ooh, excluding mods. That's a good one. That's a really good one. I really don't know. Excluding mods. That's a good question. I don't really have a favorite. There's quite a few in here. Most of my loyal viewers I have in here as mods, so I really don't know. I'm not gonna really favorite anyone. I won't do that to you guys. All right. I was able to go to training school. All right. You guys want to know about karambits? I do not own a karambit. I own something similar to a karambit though. I will have to get it out for you real quick. I do not have it currently out with me, but I will grab it because why not? I don't think this really qualifies as a karambit, but you guys can let me know. Let me know what you think. This is the closest thing I own to a karambit. It's just basically a fixed blade pocket knife. It's not really karambit, but it is pretty similar. It does have the thingy on the end or whatnot. This is a live blade, as you can tell, not a trainer. This is indeed a live blade. This most similar thing I have to a karambit. Again, like I said, basically just a fixed blade. There you go. It's the most I can do. All right. My dogs are barking at you. Is that a good or bad? I really don't know. All right. Andy Blossom said, a lot of these guys today, yes, sir. Stream lag. Really, it's lagging. All right. But yeah, not really a karambit. This is Mossy Oak. I'm not sure if it's the best brand out there. It's got just really simple black G10 scales. Obviously, steel handle and blade. It's a fixed blade. G10 scales. Very, very simplistic. All right. Put this back real quick. Goodness gracious. This is hard to do with one hand if you guys do not know. Not the easiest to do one-handed. Come on now. Gonna flip my sharp karambit. Awesome, dude. Heck yeah. There we go. Finally, I got her done one-handed. All right. Yo, will you see the absolutely amazing people next time? Yes, I will indeed see the absolutely amazing people next time, but it is not time to end stream yet. We got like, I don't know, probably a solid 20 minutes left to stream. All right. What the heck happened to your wrist, man? That's the red dot. That would be thanks to the canyon. All thanks to the canyon. Anyways, flipping live blades. Wish I could, but I ain't got the nerves. Yeah, yes, sir. All right. If you want to look at someone flipping live blades, number one, I do own live blades. I'm down to flip some live blades for you guys, especially my live blade Kraken. If you want to watch someone that flips strictly live blades, you can go check out Ethan Tubit. He very much despises trainers. He's not a big trainer guy. He likes strictly live blades. All right, bro. It's 2 a.m. dog. Really, that's crazy. Not for me. It is 4 o'clock in the afternoon for me. It's 2 a.m. Let me sleep. If I leave stream, I'm scared of what you will do, brother. I don't even. You probably live out of state. I ain't gonna do crap, my man. All right, what's up, Ben? Good to have you here. Can we have a house tour? No, you cannot have a house tour. I'm sorry. Guys, want to do some more impressions?
Quite frankly, I'm in the mood to do lots of impressions, lots and lots, these impressions. These balisongs are the greatest balisongs. If any balisong streamer out there, any balisong streamer.
Are you a felon? Maybe after that voice impression, but as far as I know, no, I'm not a felon. I promise you, not a felon. Uh, it maybe should be a crime to do such a bad impression as I did, but otherwise, yeah, no. You reverse twirl ladder. Don't even know how to do that. I'm sorry. What's up, Dirt Bike? Good to have you here. What's up, Bands Gaming? All right. Sounds like Eric Cartman. Who the heck? Who the heck? Who in the flip flops is Eric Cartman? Never heard of him. Loki, don't want to leave? Yeah, no. Alex said, name a car for an edit. I got you, dude. Do a Chevy Blazer, like a 2020 Chevy Blazer. Just trust. I know it looks like a mom car, but trust, dude. Chevy. I said Chevy. I meant 2020 Chevy Blazer, dude. That thing is the most sporty and crisp looking mom car I've ever seen. The thing's actually insane. Ghost Slippers, yeah. San tomorrow, what time will you start streaming? I really don't know. I try and stream at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Sometimes I don't get to stream till later on, till about 4, but I do try and stream at about 3 o'clock every day, if I can. If I don't, if I'm not, typically, if I'm not streaming by 4 o'clock, there's probably not going to be a stream that day. All right, so you're the guy that like Christian music, right? Dude, only Christian music. Music is a very spiritual thing in your life, so I'm not sure if you were here when we had the debate about NF or not, but music is a very, very spiritual thing. The moment that I started listening to strictly Christian music, zero secular music, my life has changed tremendously. That's because music has a very, very big spiritual influence, whether you realize it or not. All right, Pizza Man said, "Hey, dude, you should look up Honda Beat. It's a Japanese car that was never sold in the U.S. It's unfortunate because they're really good. They're wrapped up to about 9,000 RPM. They're also famous. Awesome, dude. Heck yeah." Sam, I have a question here. All right, dude, what's your question? What's up, Owen? Good to have you here. What's up, Soundwave Prime? Uh, Someone said, yeah. Do you don't like Trump? Do I don't like Trump? Um, do I think Trump is a good person? No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna go and tell you guys that I think Trump's the greatest person ever. Nobody thinks that Trump is the Messiah, dude. No one thinks Trump's the greatest person ever. Do I think that he is totally evil in every way, though. No, I'm not going to be the type of guy that goes and says that Trump's like a tyrant and evil and all these different things. No, I'm not that against Trump. I'm not sure if I'd quite call myself a Trump supporter, but depending on what my options are, I would choose Trump over Kamala and over certain other people. I'm not, again, not a Trump supporter. I don't think he's a great guy. He treats women poorly, in my opinion. He's been through many divorces. But I do not think he is racist. I do not think that he is a tyrant. I do not think that he has done evil things the way most people typically accuse him of doing. Trump loves Israel. I don't really get into all the Israel stuff. If you're talking about Israel as in the Bible, I can give you some intel on that. I can give you some insight on what I know about that. I do not really get into all the political stuff surrounding Israel nowadays. I really don't know much about Israel in the modern state it is in nowadays. I don't really get into all that. That's political in a different sense for me. All right. Someone said, I'm Iranian actually, so your opinions are really interesting, dude. Awesome, dude. Heck yeah. Oh, you're Iranian. Dude, I would love to get your opinions on some stuff. I've heard really mixed opinions about certain things going on with Iran and America. I've had really mixed opinions from lots of different people. I've heard lots of different stuff, so I'm curious to know your opinions. That's actually awesome, dude. I hope that America is bringing more freedom. Again, I don't stay up to date on the news. I don't stay up to date on what America's doing with Iran or what Iran's doing with America. But I can only hope that America is doing the right thing and helping bring more freedom, both politically and especially religiously, to Iran and bringing freedom from Islamic terrorists and I guess I would say dictators. I'm not, no, I don't really want to call it dictators, but Islam has typically been taking over many countries in that area, and I would love to see more freedom come out of that. I'm not sure if it will, unfortunately, though, as we can read from Revelation. We as Christians can know exactly the way things are going to pan out in the end times, and Revelation, it says some pretty interesting stuff about that. All right. Trump's ancestors are oranges. I like. See, I like that one. I'm not the type of guy that likes to go and like dog on people, but that's the funny one. That's a funny one right there. Yeah. Israel's these train these are trainers or Balisong trainers. These are strictly for practicing. Yeah, indeed. What's good? How's your day going? My day is going absolutely amazing. What about you? Knives said, Sam, read this. I got you. These are butterfly for Balisong trainers. These are strictly for practicing purposes and having fun with. Yes, indeed. Tell me the car name again. 2020 Chevy Blazer, dude. Chevrolet. All right. So, just a 2020 Chevy Blazer. Trust me, dude. Trust. All right. Owen said, "Do you go hunting?" I'm not a big hunting guy. Nope. All right. I said, "My day is going great. No work today. Awesome, cheesy ball and lime." What did I just say? Whoa. What type of name? Oh, goodness. Dude, I, there's someone in here named Epic Duck, and then you got cheesy ball and lime. I don't understand. I don't. Anyways, someone said, "How to stop someone from choking someone? Tell them to stop joking." Indeed, dude. That's like brilliant. Perfect. Clip that. If you want to clip something,
You gotta clip this. I'm telling you, dude. You gotta clip this. Clip this right. Oh goodness, I can mix my Trump impression with this impression. Clip this right now. Right. You gotta clip it. I sound like Donald Trump. He turned into I don't even know, like Alvin from Alvin and the Chipmunks. Quite frankly, I sound like Alvin. I sound like Alvin the Chipmunk.
I'm sorry. I am probably going to get sued for that. We're gonna move on. Act like that didn't happen. Please, nobody sue me. We're all good. We're good to go. Donald Duck. No, that was. Uh, yeah. I don't know. I mixed some of my other impressions with the Donald Trump impression. It did not end up the best. Alvin Trump. Exactly. Alvin Trump. Indeed. What is going on? Don't ask. Don't ask. Anyways. Do you know what John 3:16 says? Yes, sir. John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. That is John 3:16. Amazing, dude. A lot of people say that it is the definition of the gospel. I wouldn't disagree with that, but I would say there's also many other verses that give another true definition of the gospel as well. But yes, that is an absolutely amazing, amazing verse. And if even if nobody knows anything else about the Bible, just read John 3:16, and dude, God can use it to speak to you in amazing ways because it's literally His word. It's literally how God speaks to you. It's through His word. All right, sounds like my favorite verse. Yes, sir. All right, Logan Tide said, "Can I be mod? I've subbed and I love your vids. I can help out the community." Logan Tide, I'm not looking for any moderators right now, but I do appreciate it, my dude. All right, do Alvin Chipmunk. I got you, dude. Uh, oh, shoot, give me an Alvin quote. I forget. I guess things that Alvin says. What about
Christmas, Christmas time, time for joy, time for cheer.
how about that? You cool with that? I can do chandelier.
Swing from the chandelier, from the chandelier.
There you go. I know, it sounded horrible. That's the point. Anyways, holy mackerel. Yeah. Yeah. Dude. Good golly. Good golly. Do Elmo. All right. Ooh, someone said Genesis 1, 26, 27. Yes, sir. God made man in his image. Male and female, he created them. Absolutely, dude. Amen. He has no, nope. Here's an Alvin quote. This is absurd. Do you prefer? Yeah, I'm not gonna say that one. I feel like YouTube wouldn't appreciate that one, but yeah, I do remember that quote, I think. Do Donald Trump? Not again. Someone said sing the song, put a ring on it by the Alvin Chipmunks. You mean that one? I mean, I'm down. I promise I'm not using a soundboard, y'all. This is my actual voice. Anyways, yeah. Why? You do survival challenges? I do not do survival challenges. Nope. Maybe in the future, but nope. Not a big. Don't really do survival challenges on the channel currently. Never really done survival challenges in the past, unless you want to consider streaming outside in the absurd heat of a survival challenge, because sometimes it can feel like that. Otherwise, nah. Someone said, you in the church choir, lol. I know. Actually, wait. See, my church doesn't really have a choir. We do have a worship team though. So, I have been on the worship team a few times. So yeah, if you want to count that, I have been on the worship team a few times. But that is not how I sing. I can promise you, that is not how I sing at church, dude. When I'm worshiping God, dude, I'm worshiping Him with all my heart, soul, mind, and strength. All right. My voice is like as serious as it can be. And I won't say serious as it can be. Of course, there's still joy in it. Obviously, joy is a fruit of the spirit. God brings joy. But dude, no, not sounding like that in the worship team. I can promise you that. All right, so what's your favorite ballad you have? That's a good question. I've been really enjoying the rounded kraken recently. Still really been enjoying this thing. All right, so can you freestyle rap? Maybe. I'm gonna say no. Probably not. I'm sorry. So what's your sexuality? I would like to say I am as straight as it gets. But also, I would like to also mention our identity should never be found in who we are attracted to and in our sexuality. That is the dumbest thing nowadays. All right. I absolutely, if you guys know me, you know my channel, I absolutely am not transphobic. I'm not homophobic. I don't hate on anyone. All right. I love and respect everyone as a Christian. That doesn't mean that I agree with people, though. And to me, it is so sad to see people placing their identity in quote unquote their sexuality. It's who they're attracted to. Dude, people are so much more important. People have so much more importance, so much they matter so much more, and they have so much more purpose than just who they're attracted to. If somebody wants to go prancing around saying, "I'm gay, I'm this, I'm that, I'm gay, I'm trans, I'm this and that," dude, I mean, cool for you, but you are so much more than just whoever you're attracted to, all right? You're so much more. In the words of Charlie Kirk, you are more than what you do in the bedroom, okay? There's so much more about you. There's so much more that matters to your identity, to your character, than simply who you are sexually attracted to, all right? Anyways, uh, let's see here. So, exactly, yep. It's pride, dude. Pride in itself is a sin. I'm not even talking about pride as an LGBTQ. I mean pride in itself, being prideful, having an ego, getting too arrogant. Dude, pridefulness in itself, the Bible describes as a sin, all right? We are to humble ourselves before God. The first sin that was ever committed was literally Lucifer. the angel, all right, who became Satan. Why? Because he began to get too prideful. He thought he was better than God. Pride was the first ever sin, and from there it was rebellion, all right? Pride in itself is a sin, according to Scripture. All right, let's see here. Do the black one. I got you, dude. Heck yeah. All right. Let's see here. So someone said Rip Charlie Kirk. Yep. Someone said, unfortunately, for those who say that, there isn't much more than that to them. Unfortunately, that's why I'm trying. Yeah, that's why I try and bring attention to it, and that's why I try and spread truth in every aspect, in every part of society that I can. I try and spread truth about Christianity. All right, Jackson, hi, I got a question. What's your opinion on the Thomas Refalt ballad song? Ooh, dude, I love the Thomas Refalt. It is one of the most high quality ballad songs that I have in my collection. Currently, I did a trade with a guy, another content creator, really small content creator. He kind of stopped making videos. Named Trenton Bailey. You guys probably know who Trenton Bailey is. I've talked about him a lot on my channel, on this channel. I currently did a trade with him, so he currently has my Thomas Ballad song Refalt. Overall, though, the Thomas Ballad song Refalt, I've never had to retune that thing. I don't think I've ever once even put oil on it. It still sounds amazing from the moment I got it. It is one of the most durable ballad songs in my collection, and it is one of the best flippable ballad songs in my collection. Overall, the Thomas Ballad song Refault is one of the best ballad songs that I can recommend out there, especially for the price of like, I don't know, it's like 70, 75, $90, somewhere in that range. It's absolutely amazing. Yes, I would absolutely recommend it. All right. Saint Taffy said, how to get out of depression? Ooh, give it to God. Dude, it's all about giving it to God. Surrender yourself, surrender every part of your heart to God. And at that point, go a step further. Ask God, say, God, show me the places that I haven't yet surrendered to you. Because we can think that we've surrendered all of our life to God, and maybe we still haven't. I know I've done that in my life. There's been many times where I think I've surrendered it all to God. And there's been things that I truly have surrendered to God. But then I try and take control of it again. I try and make it happen the way I want it to. I try and put it in my control. And no, God tells us to lay it down at his feet, to put it in his hands. To to lay it down in his hands, all right? So it's very important. Number one, to surrender every part of your heart, mind, soul, and strength, every aspect of your life to God. But number two, to constantly ask God, God, show me and reveal to me the places of my heart, the places in my mind, the places in my life that are not yet fully surrendered to you, and help me to be obedient in surrendering those places in my life fully to you. All right. Let's see here. Someone said, "Gaze and identity. It's a choice, but it's far from God." Yes, indeed. All right. Someone said, there is people who say they were born gay. I don't believe that. I believe we were all born sinners, but we have the choice to either give in to our temptations of sin or to turn away from our temptations and our desires of sin and of fleshly desires and of evil. All right. Aaron said, "Can you play a song?" What do you mean play a song? Can I sing a song? I can. I got you, dude. If you want me to. Let's see here. So, what do you think about atheists? Atheists deny logic and deny reality. I'll tell you that. Atheism is saying that there's no God. That denies logic, it denies reality, denies the truth that there is a God. And I'll tell you this. Most people that I've met that are atheists, they're not atheists because they think God is illogical. I would say probably 80% of those out there who are atheists, most like a good majority of almost every atheist I've met is not atheist because they think God's illogical. They're atheists because they've met bad Christians. They're atheists from their own personal emotional hurt, which may be totally justified. There are many evil and bad Christians out there, but most people out there are atheists because they feel hurt from other Christians and from Christianity, and they feel resentment toward Christianity as a whole rather than truly thinking that God is unlogical. All right, is it a sin to eat cowbell? I'm not even gonna say that. Good golly, dude. Why would you want to? Why would just no? Why would you want to? Why would you want to? Anyways, let's see here. Someone said, "What's the difference between atheist and non-believer?" No difference. That's the same thing. If somebody wants to try and make the case to me that there's like a textbook different, if there's like a difference in the textbook's definition of a non-believer and atheist, if someone wants to make that claim to me, I won't reject it. I'll be like, all right, what's the difference? There may be a difference I don't know of. From what I know, though, and from my personal stance and perspective, no, there's no difference in my personal opinion from what I know, from what I've seen between a non-believer and an atheist. That's basically referring to the same thing. Non-believer means you don't believe in God. Atheist also means literally no God. Theist means God. an atheist means no God, zero God. So an atheist and a non-believer mean the exact same thing. They don't believe in God. They reject the God of the Bible. They're a non-believer. They do not believe in God. All right, that's cool. Thank you, Jacob. I appreciate that. All right, Cameron said, "Hey, broski, yo, what's up, Cameron? Good to have you in here. We are about to wrap up stream here in just a second. So I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be back in just like 5 seconds. All right, dude. So if you're attracted to dudes tomorrow, would you fight it? Absolutely, dude. That is a temptation of sin. Dude, we all get temptations of sin. All right. I'm going to reject that temptation the same way that I would the temptation of any other sin. Now, some temptations are harder to fight than others. Different people are. I'll put it like this: P- different people are different. Obviously, each of us have our own different characteristics and personality traits that make us us. They make us individually different and specific to who we are. I'm not the same as you. You're not the same as me. In the same sense, there are certain things that are going to be easy. There are certain temptations of evil and temptations of sin that are going to be easier for me to fight off, and those same temptations are going to be harder for you to fight off. So it may be easier for me to fight off the temptation of anxiety and depression, and harder for me to fight off the temptation of lust. Whereas for you, it may be easier to fight off the temptation of lust, but harder to fight off the temptation of anxiety and depression. You get what I'm saying, dude? We all have our own different struggles and our different desires and our different temptations. But I could tell you absolutely, if I ever, I thankfully have not struggled with the temptation of same sex attraction, but if I ever do, I know that that is a temptation of sin, a temptation of evil. I know that God did not create me in order to be attracted to the same sex, and I can know that from the scripture and from scripture revealing His plan and God's character. I can know that that is a temptation straight from the enemy, and that's something that I need to reject. And for some people, it may be harder to do than others. I'm not saying that's always going to be easy, but I'm saying that's why we need to rely off of God for our strength in order to do all these things and to reject the desires of the flesh. That's why Jesus tells us to deny ourselves daily, to pick up our cross, and to follow Him. Anyways, uh, depression temptation? No, depression struggle. You know what I mean, dude. That's not what I meant. All right, let's see here. Missouri Ballistics said, "Love this type of content. Awesome knife tricks. Talking about God, love it. Yes, sir. Yo, Missouri Ballistics, dude. I'm in Missouri as well. Reach out to me on Instagram. I gotta. I would love to go check out what you do, dude. Based off the name, that's a sick name, Missouri Ballistics. Do you personally do like ballistic stuff? Or are you into any sort of balisong or knife related content? If you are, dude, I would be down to do a collab sometime. Just reach out to me on Instagram if you have any ideas for video collabs. I would be down with that, honestly. All right, because I do live here in Southern Missouri. I'm not sure you may be in Northern Missouri, but I live in Southern Missouri. If you're ever around here, you ever want to meet up at like I don't know Springfield EDC for some cool content, I would totally be down with that, dude. Heck yeah. All right, let's see here. Someone said, Silas said, Samuel, have I been a good mod today? You have, Silas. Silas, you've been awesome as normal. All right, let's see here. You guys want to do some more singing? I am down with that. Or we can do more impressions. How about impressions? You guys down with that? We can do more impressions. Wait, as normal? Yes, Silas, you are indeed. You are normally an amazing, amazing mod. All right. By the way, if you guys are wondering why the board's here, it has our daily Bible verse on it, which you guys can go also check out in the description. It's Psalms chapter 4, verse 8. And also, if anybody donates, I will write your name down on the whiteboard. All right, but again, do not feel obligated to donate. But if you want your name to be on the whiteboard, don't hesitate. Feel free to donate. If you would like to, it does support me, and you will get your name written down on the board. Again, if you hesitate, it's fine, but don't feel obligated to. It's up to you. All right. But again, it would support me, and I do appreciate it. Anyway, so Samuel, have I been a good viewer today? Yes, you have indeed. What's up, Sylvana or Sylvana? Good to have you here. Christian said, "Hey, bro, switch out to the black and red one, bro." Absolutely, dude. I got you. All right. Do me as an impression. See, I don't really know a Silas impression. You want to know why? Because you don't post, brother. Post some dang content, and maybe I will. All right. Let's see here. I'll take a few more questions. Sorry, Silas. I didn't mean to be rude. Just for real though, like start posting, dude. Come on now. All right. Let's see here. Since I'm getting a $15 Balisong set, awesome, dude. Heck yeah. I post content, indeed. How harsh? Okay, okay. You're just rage baiting at this point. Come on now, Silas. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. All right. Let's see here. Uh, what do you guys want to do? We could do some more impressions. We could do some more. Could do some more singing. We could do. Could answer a few more questions. It is about time to wrap up stream, though. All right. We only got 20 people in stream. Ghost flipping is stealing all my dang viewers. Come on now. What? Oh, dude, what the heck? Work all day and then wake up. You mean the song goes like,
Work all day and then I wake up. Work all day. Work all day and then I wake up. Work all day.
yeah, again, obviously did not sound like Oliver Tree, but yeah, there you go. That song. I do know the song. Almost 100 likes. That's good indeed. Rip Oliver Tree, yeah. Amazing SpongeBob impression. Really?
Work all day and then I wake up. You think it's a SpongeBob impression? I mean, it might be. It might be. I don't know. Work all day and then I wake up.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize. I feel like that was more Phineas and Ferb mixed with Donald Duck rather than SpongeBob. I really don't know though. Don't know. Can you flip by your window? I can. Someone said do the laugh, do what laugh. There you go. There's the laugh. Don't know why you guys like that so much, but yeah. I'm leaving, bro. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate that. I apologize for the cringiness. I like to have a good variety of seriousness, cringiness, comedy. You get a little bit of everything in my streams. Alligator said, hello, Sam. Can you flip the canyon? Maybe here in a second, dude. And it's good to have you back. I remember you. It's been a while, Elephant. Or no, I said elephant. I meant alligator. What am I saying, dude? All right. So, QB website to buy a Balisong, Nabalis. I recommend if you're looking for anything under the $100 range, go to Nabalis. That's Nabalis, Nabalis. All right. I love Phineas and Ferb. Yeah. Someone's like, what make Reaper said, what makes you happy? Jesus, dude. Dude. God gives me all my hope, peace, comfort, and confidence, God. Or, dude, I'm telling you, there is literally no joy, no peace, no hope found anywhere else the way that there is in Jesus and the way that there is in God. That is absolute truth. All right. Do Clash Royale King laugh? I don't even know what that sounds like, dude. Does it sound like there you go. Is that it? Is that it? I don't even know. I'm sorry. I sounded like a seal. What was that? Like I sound autistic at this point. What am I doing? What the heck? All right, 25.5K. Dude, no way. Let's go. Let's go, dude. Heck yeah. Dude, Donald Duck.
I can't. This is the best. This is the best Donald Duck impression I can do. It sucks and I know it.
Oh, it also messes up my vocal cords, dude. Nah, you have to like freaking vibrate your vocal cords to do Donald Duck. I'm autistic W reference. Yeah, mm-hmm. I sound autistic at this point. Wow, Samuel. Okay, that's not an insult. Jeez. It's not an insult. Sounds like Maggie from Simpsons. All right. Let's see here. Flip the canyon. Maybe here in a second, dude. Kate said, could you quiet down because I'm on my phone right now. It's like 3 a.m. If I get hot, I'm cooked. Brother, that's on you, not on me. That is not on me. Hey, y'all, cook this man. No, I'm sorry. I'm joking, dude. John said, yo, this is sick. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. All right. Let's see here. Trying to learn the cherry picker, y'all. Trying to work on the cherry picker lately. Anyways, we got like 30 people in here, y'all. Again, feel free to say hi or ask me any questions. I do appreciate all of you guys being in here. It's my favorite live stream. Thank you, dude. Heck yeah. Ghost Living has 156 viewers. Wow, Ghost. Yeah, you're taking my views. Dang, Ghost. Come on now. What's up, Bladder X? Good to have you in here. All right, is that sharp? This is not. This is a Balisong trainer. I do have some live blades with me. I have my live blade Kraken with me, but this right here is perfectly safe just for flipping purposes, practicing, having fun with. This is the Barracuda V2 from BB Barfly, and it even has a bottle opener on the end. This is just a trainer, also known as a butterfly knife trainer or a Balisong trainer. Like I said, perfectly safe, just for flipping purposes, practicing, and having fun with. All right. Ghost is good, but stealing Sam's viewers is just rude. Indeed. Absolutely, dude. You get it. Dude, the lighting. Oh my goodness, the lighting right now. The lighting right now, it goes crazy. Yo, hold up 1 second, y'all. What in the world? I hear something outside. Darn, I thought it was UPS. I have a Balisong coming in here soon from UPS. I just don't know when it's coming in. It should be in here within the next few days, but you guys are not going to know what that is until after the video releases, unfortunately. I'm sorry about that. Anyways, let's see here something. Can you shout me out? My user is toast dash 031 Toasty. I got 73 subs. Shout out to you, Toasty or Toast. Good to have you in here. All right. New Bally, yes, indeed, New Bally. I shouldn't have even mentioned it on stream. You guys are not going to know about that for a minute until I get the video done, probably. All right. My worst fear is rubbers. All right. Let's see here. Yo, Bladrex with the gold coin. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Unbox it live. I've done many unboxing live streams in the past already, dude. Potato said, did you unbox Skin Case 3 in real life? I did not. I don't even know what that is, my dude. What ballet is it? You can tell me, I'll keep it a secret. Nope. Sorry, dude. Sorry, Silas. All right, it is about time to wrap up stream. If you guys don't know, I do try and wrap up every single live stream with a daily Bible verse. So if you guys are not Christians, if you don't know Jesus, I recommend it, dude. There is no hope, no joy, no comfort, no confidence found the same way in anything else as there is in Jesus and in Christ Jesus alone. All right. But today's daily Bible verse, ooh, Bunnies B, Bunsy B with the ice cream, dude, with the sundae. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. So we do end every single live stream here with a daily Bible verse. Today's verse is Psalms 4, verse 8. You can also find it up in the description. You can either hold down the screen or click the three dots up here. We do have it in the description. It talks about, it is David writing this, because obviously David is the author and the writer of Psalms. So this is King David writing about how even though everything around him makes it should be in a state of anxiety with how much attack he is getting physically with his army, with the state of where he's at, he should have so much anxiety and most people wouldn't be able to sleep. But David writes in this specific verse, I can have peace and I can both lie down and sleep and rest because I know that God is in control and that God brings peace. It says something to that extent. I may have got it. I may have got it wrong. It might not have said the exact thing, but it said something to that extent. True peace and true rest is only found in God. With that, I will see you absolutely beautiful, amazing people in the next one.